Hi. Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to every one of us on the call today. And apologies for starting behind schedule. It's 5 minutes past 10. But I'm excited to actually have many of us on the call just to ensure that we keep the house in check to ensure everything, the sound, the camera, everything is well and good so that we can enjoy the meeting today. And yeah, it's a beautiful day. Today is 14th in the month of November 2024. So I'm super excited to have many of us on the call. As a way of introduction, why we're here, all right. So this is the National CDS meeting, and which is dedicated to many of us who are core member is currently serving, and many of our members also outside, many of our youth out there. You might be core member, might not be core member. Just join us on this call because one thing is that when you are interested in digital economy, this is where you should be. This is the channel whereby we offer and we share with you some knowledge and some action things that you need to take so that you can enjoy what the digital economy avail us in this dispensation. So I want to welcome many of us who are on the call. I could see. So one thing I would just to enjoy this meeting is look, share your name and your state where you're joining us from, right? So I want to see. I'm seeing a lot of us dropping hi, hello. I'm seeing from Fatima, Gambo, Kafo, Maureen, Victoria. I'm seeing General Daniel. I'm seeing Terra Polish. All right, so good morning to you too. Emrad, thank you. Good morning. Dave, good morning. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of us who are already saying hi, good morning. Okay, I'm just going to be, because of time, I want to see as many of these buzzing on the platform. Please, one thing is that if you're here to subscribe to this channel, no, you are doing, many of your friends the service. Let them subscribe so that it can pop up on your channel, on your home YouTube, and also share this also to your friends and your colleague, that you met in your plateau during your camp, that you also met in the CDS. Ensure that all of them are here. 10, no be 10. Okay. Yeah, right. So apologies for that. I could see a lot of reactions for many who actually joined early, expecting us to be on the call at the time. So I want to say welcome to you. Welcome. Good morning, champions. Yeah, good morning, good morning. Just share your name and your states where you are joining us from, and we'll be getting things started right now. And I'm actually excited to see many of us taking this session. All right, so and also do this within 5 minutes, just to remaining 2 minutes more, just to ensure that many of us are well represented. Glory Abiodun, okay, Abiodun Glory, yeah, from Osun State. Thank you for joining us. Idiona Eshoy from Makurdi, Benue State. As Makurdi this morning. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of us, Obasi from Akwa Ibom, right? So I'm seeing some high five. I'm also seeing that. Thank you, thank you. I'm seeing okay, somewhere from Calabar. All right, awesome. I'm seeing from Nasarawa, Francis. I'm also seeing from Adamawa, David. So you could see that across the nation, we have a lot of us who are webly represented. Many of us today having our physical CDS meeting where some of us actually are showing and connecting with friends to be able to partake in this session. So, and I think we'll be just diving into what we have today. As a way of introduction, my name is Bukumi Abiodun, right? Program support lead for MindtheGap, and for today, I will be engaging with you on the topic we have for the month, right? And also, I'm also going to be engaging with many of us on the call. What is going to be your role, in this session today? So I want us to remind our friends, right? Make this thing, copy this link, put it on your status, let people within your contacts, let them be aware of the meeting and let them join the call, right? And please, at the end of the whole session, we'll be sharing attendance. It's very, very important for many of us who are going to be part of it. All right, so thank you so much. So I will join us by also seeing that why are we here? Okay, so why are we here? There's a topic before us, and it actually stems from who we are as a CDS. And why is, I mean, if you ask what's the name of your CDS, is some state will say, oh, is MindtheGap CDS. Some will say is Digital Onboarders CDS. Some will say MindtheGap Digital Onboarders CDS. Some will say is Do Deal CDS. Some will say is, as a lot of us, Digital Onboarders CDS, and each of these actually represented, actually speak to the fact that we are an advocate for, or we are an advocators whereby we are advocating for digital economy, right? So, and that is what we represent, right? We are the one who take digital to our community. We are the one who take digital to our world. We're the one who ensure that whatever it is around us that can be powered or can be driven by digital, we enable that environment to do so. It could be business, it could be schools, it could be church, it could be anything around us, among our friends, in our communications, anything that digital can be used to drive change, we are here to do it. And that is what we represent. Now, we are not alone in this ecosystem. And that is why we are having this session today. We are not alone in this ecosystem. We also have up there, we have the United Nations, who also are interested in what we are interested in. And that's why we are bringing this into us to give us that proper orientations about what we stand, where we stand, and how this actually affects the global world, right? So, United Nations Digital Global Compact. If it is your first time hearing this, all right? So I'll need you to, put 100 on the chat. If this is your first time hearing this Digital Global Compact, right? And think you need to just let me know how many of us put 100 on the chat, and let me see as many. If it is your first time hearing, United Nations Digital Global Compact and its emerging opportunities. So I'm looking forward to our 100. So, and the other thing also is to be able to have a lot of engagement, because as I'm engaging with us, some of us are just joining, so that could be lagging in terms of the way we communicate, or we are sharing our content, we are dropping our comments for it to pop up. So what I want you to look at it, or your screen, tap it, ensure that the reading, right, is showing live, right? I could give a direction on how to do that on the call very soon. Just, yeah. Okay, so I'll just move on. So I'm looking for, so if this is your first time, oh, okay. Stanley says, yeah, for this is my first time. All right, amazing. Okay, so if this is your first time you're hearing United Nations Digital Global Compact, you're welcome. This is not a crime, right? To actually have this as your first time. But one thing is that you're here. We are both of us are here. We are here to learn from one another. So you will be seeing today that you are not alone in this. You are not alone. You are not alone in making things happen, right? You're not alone to make things happen in your community. And that's why I'll be sharing with us some of the opportunities that avail us through the United Nations Digital Global Compact. And I'll be taking us through the slide just now. And we give room for questions and answers. So the first thing is, what's the purpose of this? Why are we here? One, we need to understand what we mean by digital global compact, and the opportunities that avail us, of course, and your own role, and what is your next step to take after the session. So it's a straightforward session. So this is a video I love us to listen to. I hope it plays and you can hear the sound. Meanwhile, I could play it in another manner. Right, I will play it another manner where you can just see it as a light out on my screen. So let me pick it up from the system. All right, so it's just a shout out to Absolute Astronauts channel where the video was.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
All right. I mean, it's amazing if you actually were moved to see just that message, given out to us through the Apple advert. Just give if a thumbs up on the chat on that. So, and what is the message in that just break? Is that look, we're here to make change. We're here to see the challenges that surround us as an opportunity. We're here to to be engaged and to be involved, because most of those who are involved are the ones who make things, who change their world. They are the crazy ones. They are the ones who are not going, they're not following the the trend. They are the ones who actually see things and they'll say, I want to be different. I want to do things differently in this. So why am I saying this is, look, the choice we make or fail to make today could result in breakdown or breakthrough to a greener, better, and safer future. No, this choice is ours to make. So, written by Secretary General of Ateneo Gore, or our common guardian. So, and this is why is it important? Is look, the choice to become the crazy ones in quotes is there for us. We are not as the same as others. All of us are unique in the way we do things. And why are we speaking this is, look, as a digital onboarders, you are there to see things in different lights. Have you seen a particular secretary in a particular office really still using typewriter to work? Right? Some businesses today, they still find a way of breaking out file, writing every of their, during the close of the business, they start writing the products they have done. They start putting them down, writing putting their pricing there. These things are move forward. There's so many change that has happened, but people are still stuck in those areas. And those are the things that you look at and say, okay, I can be a crazy one here. I can be one who make the change in my PPA. I can be the one who make the change in my religious center. I can be the one who make the change in my community. And that is why, as serving core member, those are your responsibilities. Those are the things that you do, that you make change in your world. And moving forward, right, so is because of the UN Global Digital Compact. So according to the UN.org, the Global Digital Compact is a comprehensive framework, right, for global governance of digital technology and artificial intelligence. So those are the two activities involved: digital technology and artificial intelligence. So 20 years after, the World Summit on the Information Society, they have charted a roadmap for global digital cooperation. One, to harness the immense potential of digital technology, and also to close the digital divide that is between us, gender, that is between us, race, that is between us, nations. They want to close those things, between institutions, between different things that separate us in terms of digital. We are here to close that. So if you see an organization who are still using who are still using this manual way of doing things, you want to ensure that if you digitalize that place, digitalize your work, digitalize your community. And that is what has battered, in the month in this year, 2024, in September, what we call the Summit of the Future. And they have adopted what we call Path for the Future. Path for the future. And there's so many activities that has brought now, and you can be involved, right? You can be engaged, you can be involved. So, and just to see that you can see my screen in full. Let me enter the full screen. Right, okay, I think it's better this way. All right, so moving forward, right? So what are the things that you need to do, right? If you look at the two things that they are involved in, one, harness potential digital technology, and then the other thing is close digital divide. So anytime you hear that word global digital compact, it is to harness the potential of digital technology and close digital divides. So these are the things that you comes to your head and you go into your world and see these things to make happen. How do you close digital divides? And one of the things is connect all people, schools, and hospitals to the internet. That's one thing that you can do. Second, make digital technologies more accessible and affordable to everyone, including a diverse language and format. So, anything that could cause language barrier, many of us today, we are seeing a lot of that coming up. Immediately you receive your PPA, you are being posted to another political zones or another areas in the country where they don't speak your regular language. How do you engage? How do you learn the language? What are things that, how do you teach the students who actually their focal point is Yoruba, their focal point is Igbo, their focal point is Hausa? How do you engage them, digitally? How do you share videos to them that they can understand? Another one is increase investment in digital public goods and digital public infrastructure. And what that means is, look, there are some areas still in this country who needs to be digitalized. Some digital infrastructures, public infrastructures needs to go there. And because of this project we are doing in MindtheGap, which is the on the job program, internship and apprenticeship program. There's some aspects of this state where we now find out that even to the requirements to actually have access to bank is not there in some areas in this country, right? Especially a particular bank which we are working with to actually see this thing will happen. And we have to find a means by which they can use digital platforms where they can make payment, where they can receive payments. These are things that are going on, and we need to enable those platforms, those places, and those are opportunities for us. When we speak to the government, when we speak to our community, when we speak to those organizations around us who actually have this infrastructure to set them up for the community, to the public, then we are part of the global digital compact. The other thing is support women and youth innovators and small and medium enterprises. Look, as many of us who are tech savvy, I usually say this, look, the joy of you becoming a really tech savvy is when what you have, your gift, your talent, is helping that mama put beside you. Is what is that thing that is helping that furniture beside you, that shoemaker in front of your house. Those are the places where your talent and your skills is really offering value. Okay, in terms of making impact in your own world. And that's why, look, when you things that has to do with the youth, especially businesses, the I mean, we've learned from during the 2020 that if businesses are not using technology to drive some of their processes, some of their marketing, they will suffer. And look, if we can enable them to have an online presence, be it just be on the map, it is enough. It can be a start. It's a good start for them. Rather. So look, let's see that. And for women also, please enable women around you, to use technology. Many of them, I mean, they want to use this thing. They want to learn how to make that post of their product online. They want to learn how to send email, how to create an email, set it up for them, help them to set it up, be a guide to your community, and let us enjoy this digital space that we have. The next thing also is build an inclusive open space and secure digital spaces. So many of these things we can be an advocate for this. Strengthen legal and policy framework to protect children online. This is how to be safe online. No, these are one of the aspects that is needed, really, really needed, in our world today. There's so many addictions, there's so many distractions that is going on online, and it's not making our youth to be productive. How do you help them? We can be an advocate for this. We can put it on our social media, on our platform, to say, look, these are the things that we are clamoring for. We need to clamp down on many of these platforms that are not giving us, they're not productive, right? They're not helping our youth. We can speak, we can do research about it and put it out there for our government to see. We can put it out there for our policymakers to know, so that they can adjust many of these things. Ensure that the internet remains open, global, stable, and secure. Security is the main thing. There's so many things in terms of financial transactions that goes on online today. And there's a need for that place to be. People need to feel secure, that they can make transactions, they can do transfers, and it will go seamless. They can use their card to make payments, and there won't be any infriction in their account. So promote and facilitate access to independent, fact-based, and timely information to counter mis and disinformation. So that's things that has happened in many countries today, in some areas today, that just because of misinformations, it has created some divides. It has caused some setbacks in many communities. And that is why, look, as digital is growing, we need to be a voice in this, where we can, fact check some of the information that goes online. Many people can be oversharers. Some people can be tracked, or can take some information, hook and sinkers, and not check. Many of these things are what we need to. We can have a platform that do the check. And these are things that are opportunities for us. The next thing is strengthen international digital governance and govern AI for humanities. Look, it's one of the fear, especially in this our world today, is that aspect. And why is it so? Is that the emergence of AI? All right. Last month we spoke about AI. How it's connected to us. The emergence of AI, artificial intelligence, is to aid us. Is a help meet for us. So it's an aid. So anywhere we go, any situation we find ourselves, and we need to deliver on on things that have to do with digital, we can quickly initiate it through AI. And why is it important is, look, we need to be able to strengthen that area by ensuring that people have confidence, and they're also better equipped to do more. One of the things that people are afraid of is, will it take jobs? Look, it won't take jobs. Rather, it makes people to be shifted to more productive places. When things has to do with routine, things that we do on routine basis, we can pilot it with AI and run and switch to another aspect, which is which is more productive areas, and then we can move forward. Now, to have to understand what global digital impact is. If you have questions, right, you can raise it up. Now, I want to give us two examples of people who are close to us who have, through their service here or through their journey, they have actually changed their world. These are the crazy ones, right? One of which is Peter Oladipo, right? Peter Oladipo was an amazing guy, first class student of chemical engineering in Unilag, and he went ahead to. When he was done with school, he was done serving. He just started. It wasn't comfortable with what he was doing at that time, and just felt okay. Look, I mean, I know maths, and I can't be in a place where people will be struggling with maths, and it pick up students, and I mean, through just engagement in mathematics, is able to enable the person to be able to gain admission. And from there, it created a platform called STEM Head, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, right? And this is just to stimulate technology advancement for social economic prosperity in Africa. And from STEM Head, being a co-founder, down up to, and it's time to become a private, incorporated. This is one of the amazing person today who has actually in that space, and lot of people and lot of students in Lagos especially has actually enjoyed what they can what science, technology, engineering, mathematics offers, right? And they have enabled a lot of secondary schools on that. And the next also on the list also is Adeniyi Olokun, right? As a founder of Access Drive. So this is someone who started right from service here, and look into the community and found out that there's so many. At that time it wasn't a time where it was a time when laptops actually are difficult to access. People have laptops cannot utilize it well, and he jumped into that space and was helping to secure laptop for students, helping to enable students to be able to use the laptop to do some of the activities that are on there, and it drive into that. That got Access Drive to that level where it can bridge the tech skills gap for underserved and their racialized youth with a proven track record of excellence. So they move on into that, and now it has become a global brand today. And why am I saying this is, look, another person is, there's so many examples I can give. Slum to school, or to rather, started right from school, right? I'm right from service here, and they jump into becoming a global platform right now for a lot of youth students in slum to actually be able to enjoy quality education. These are many more. As a serving core member, you are open for this. One thing that is common to these three I just mentioned is that they tap into the global goals of their career. And why am I saying this is, look, if you are able to connect what you are doing with the United Global Digital Compact, you can jumpstart your career in that light. Your career can take that leap. You can see a lot of organizations who are interested in that space, and that can become a platform for you. All right, so align your career path with this global digital compact actions and join the compact. So I'll be dropping this form on our comment section so that we can have it, and also we can feed that form. As someone who represents your organizations, as someone who represents your company, and you want to connect to the global digital compact. So one thing is also is that look, we're not alone. Share your feedback with us, using hashtag MTG, Digital Onboarders, Global Digital Compact, Digital Future, Digital Corporations, right? And I think I'm already wrapping up this session, but I want to get feedback. Maybe I'm too fast, or I'm too. I want to know that I'm engaging you, right? So I love to ask if there's questions, right? If there are questions. All right. So I will look forward to what is the questions that you have, and also to be able to deal with them or discuss them here. Okay, so attendance will be shared now so that some of us can fill the attendance. Okay, so let's fill the attendance. So I look forward to questions, right? So okay, I'm seeing some comments and some reactions. Someone said Nigeria is not encouraging at all for technology wise. Look, today, if you notice, the population that has almost the highest number of youth, all right, in as a nation, Nigeria seems to be one of them, right? And the beauty of that is that we are, as a youth, we crave for technology. We the kind of crave that we have for technology is so huge, that it creates lots of base for technology to thrive, right? So, and that is something for you, right? Anything you can do with technology to solve problem, no matter what, the country as a nation will give room for it. You know why? It's because you have used technology to actually ease the things of the nation. You have used it to one thing is that government is interested in the youth, and you also, if you are interested in the technology to enable the youth, right, you are helping the community, you are helping the nation, and there's going to be room for you. Okay, so look, Nigeria we are very serious, and we are very resilient. We want to do something, want to deliver, want to make mark in our world. So that is something that we can't joke with. So use your platforms, use your social media platforms to speak about this and not complain. Do you understand? Do not complain. You don't need it, because the crazy ones are the ones who made the change. They are the problem solvers of our world. Okay, someone said I have questions. Solomon, ask your question. Ask your question. Solomon said I have questions. Drop your questions on the comment section. Okay, so the attendance is also there. Okay, so he asks, how can I go through the slide? Okay, so the material, many of these materials, you can see them on the unitednation.org, un.org. You can see it there. It's not a new material, really. It's not a new material. The link to participate in the program is also not new. You can join the platform. So let me just drop the link to go and read more, right? Go to un.org, right, /global impact, global digital compact. Okay, and you will see this link. You will see many of these materials there, and things about what what we stand for, we see them there. Okay? So really, this slide is almost the same as what is inside. Okay? Okay, someone said, if I have not started my career digitally, can I still register with GDC? Of course, of course, of course. Okay, so just to explain, when you fill that form, like when you join the filling of that form, which is the United Nations Global, the form on that platform, look, you need to fill in the organizations that you want to represent, that you represent the country of the organization, the website of the organization, how many number of employees they have, right? And then you can fill in your contact details. Then you fill in and you just select that it endures, the organization endures to the visions and the principles of global digital compacts. Then you move on into the areas where the organization has been functioning, or you also you're interested in, right? And you submit, guys. The other thing also is follow our social media, right? MindtheGap, do the CDS, follow the Global Digital Compact, the Secretary, the Secretary General of the Global Digital Compact. You can see, you can see you can see the social media link on the United Nations website, right? So you're able to follow them, and then you also tag them and in your post, right? So you become a voice in your community. Now, many of us who are in different career, account, finance, health, engineering, whatever aspects of our career, right? You can become an advocate for this, right? Have a YouTube, have a Twitter handle that speak about global digital compact. Okay, and that is how you can be part of this. Right. Moving on. My question: what technological ideas, innovations do you have for us to work on? How do you help us bridge the gap? So, look, there's so many I could say, because we have so many challenges around us. We have so many needs around us. The one that you are facing right now, which is the needs around you, the question is, how does technology help that platform? How does technology solve that problem? All right. Oh, okay. Take for instance, I try to use an example of people do research, right? They want to do market research, they want to do project research, and they printed the documents to fill a form, all right, for going to the market for people to fill the form, which is really great. Right? They're able to tick, they're able to select. Okay. Meanwhile, technology can do that. Okay, of course that has been done. Okay, so the form can be online and can be filled. Okay, so right now, if you notice, a lot of our schools today are now looking at how they can translate many of our textbooks into the local language we have. Some books right now are moving from, how can you teach physics in Yoruba language? How can you teach in chemistry in Igbo language? How can you teach biology in Hausa language? That is coming up now. Okay, and it's not far fetched from us. It's not far fetched from us. Many of these innovations are coming up, and you and I, you and I need to look at things not in terms of complaining, but in terms of identifying what can I do to help. It is your openness to help that opens you up to innovations, right? Look, for instance, today's world, if many of us are connected with different smartphones, And if you notice, it didn't come like this. Innovations of phones did not come this way. It moves from one level of to the other. There was a time whereby, to have access to call, it's a difficult thing. It's a land phone. From land phone, we move into the typing 08, the keyboard phones, and down to the screen phones. And now, many of even by speech, right? We could initiate a call on our phones. We could by speech we could turn the light in our rooms, but just by saying light up, a lot of things have to come up in those aspects. Innovations come up in those aspects, and more of these are things. Once you see a gap, when you recognize that there is a gap in this place, which is mind the gap, then you learn how to bridge that gap. Okay, and don't complain. That's it. Once you leave complaint out of the way, you can innovate. Okay, moving on. Oh, attendance is not opening. That's strange. All right, please. If the same thing is also happening in another place, let me know. Okay, someone said the attendance is not opening. Okay, let me try it here. Okay, so I just go on my incognito mode of my phone, my laptop, and it went through. So please do it to try again. Try again. Let me drop the link as a single, right? All right. So okay. Someone said Nigerian youth are smart when using technology. The country is not encouraging. That's why our youth usually use this technology to do illegal things like fraud. Okay, so um, why we're here, right, is how can we help? How can we ensure that even our youth can be engaged in a productive way? You have seen a need, okay? The need of instead of the youth using the technology in another way, in a bad way, how can we make it in a good way? How can we encourage them to do that? You can become a voice in that industry. You can teach them how that which they are looking forward to with technology that makes them to do it, to use a legal means. We can teach them how they can do it legally, and you can encourage them to be able to use it. Okay, and show them the possibilities. It's when you show them the possibilities that people embrace it. Okay, I'm moving on. Does it now mean that we just have to think about what to do to help our world? If yes, what exactly is the opportunity we stand to gain from this program? Thank you. So, how does this connect to you? I've given you some examples of two people or three who actually started um, this kind of journey during their own time, saw a need in a community, and become part of it. Okay, so one of the first thing you should do is look, identify a need. Okay, maybe you're posted to the north and you notice that um, many of our children needs to be able to go to school, right? So you want to ensure that what could be the problem of this, what could be the need, what could be the challenge they're facing. Then you embrace, then you see how you can um, start something like a personal CDS project, right, which is available across the local government. You can start something for them, right? You can take 10 of them successfully into schools, and when you do 10, the team that is able to help you to do 10 will be able to do 100. The team that is able to do 100 will be able to do 1,000. And by the time you are done with service and you're already moving on, that can be a career path for you. Okay. many of us today who jump into this start like, oh, we are looking at um I mean, of course, there is a gain in it, right? Which is the solving the problem, right? Become a someone who actually be known to this solution, that in solving this particular problem, you can, they can attach your name to this solution. When they talk about youth development in this nation, they think about MindtheGap. Okay, and many of other platforms, when you think about some sports today, when you think about the name of a particular when thinking about a football, they think about someone. When they think about politics, they think about someone. When they think about, you know business tycoon, they think about someone else. So, and each of those things are spaces where lots of people are, and people do things differently are the ones that are known. Okay, so moving on. I hope that answers it. Right, so try and fill the form, right? And join us on the social media to engage us on this. Right, so I've also, so someone said, I need a digital skills, but I don't have the resources. Is there any form of sponsorship or something from MindtheGap to aid me acquire my desired digital career? So I will share you on the link. I will share on the comment section right now a platform called g.co/digital skills. All right, so you can start digital career from that link, right? It's powered by Grow with Google, and you jumpstart for free. You can jumpstart your career path on any aspect, AI, AI career path, you know, or any of those, anything you want to do, be it yeah, be it graphic design, be it data analyst, be it software, many of those things that you really want to dive into, you can jumpstart it from there. Okay, and it can lead you to Coursera. From Coursera, you can apply for financial aid by filling just the form there, right? If you need help on or the guide on how you can fill the form, right, of Coursera and be successfully be able to take the course, or can you can engage with me on my social media also, right? So, or I will also, you can mail me on pupumi@mindthegap.ng. Okay, I can guide you on how to do that, so that some of us can start our career journey from there. All right, so as someone said, it's now opening, so the form is opening. Awesome, 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 awesome. Someone said I already feed attendance. Amazing, amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And a lot of us are dropping our name. So someone said, my question, I need a digital skills. Okay, okay, okay. But okay, so I think I've answered that. I don't understand. You mean by organization if I am to fill the form? All right, so it could be your PPA, it could be the organization you represent, NYSC, it could be MindtheGap, it could be even it could be MindtheGap, right? I think those are the platforms that has a website that you can use. The form is somehow ambiguous. Okay, which of them? I mean, I filled the form this morning, and it went well. Filling the name of the organization, filling my own details, and talking about the action areas. Many of those action areas were the ones I just shared with us on this slide. You know, I've shared with us already. So just see. So in conclusion, right, the United Nations Digital Global Compact offers a roadmap for a future where technology benefits all. By addressing challenges and seizing opportunity, we can create a more just, equitable, and sustainable digital world. All right, so that is what it is in terms of the session today. And just to answer some of our questions, okay, so here's my email one more time. Me at MindtheGap.ng. So you fill the form. You can send email about guide on how to fill. How to fill the form to receive financial aid on that Coursera. So someone said, I need a sample. I need some examples on digital skills because I'm confusing. Is it, if it has to do with Microsoft Word, graphics? Okay, so digital skills are what you as tools or enablement, what enables you to be able to make or produce some tasks through using digital platforms. So if you say you're confused, so Microsoft Word, if you can use Microsoft Word to work and deliver a task, of course, that's a skill. If you can use graphics, right, to deliver a job, that is a skill. Okay, and many more. There are other things today that are open to you. Okay, the main thing is which one is solving need. What is the need around you that you need the skill to solve first? Okay, take for instance, you maybe want to run a project, and then you want to run a project, maybe it's personal CDS project for your community, and it has to do with gathering data, analyzing the data. So you send out forms, people fill the form based on their interest, based on what they perceive about the topic, and you want to analyze it, you want to show it to the world, you want to show it graphically that okay, this is a number of people who are interested in this, number of people who are not interested in this. Those things require skills. Okay. And you also want to, okay, I need to have a platform where people can go to and see these things updated in the website. That is another skill to build. No, that's also, I need to engage both my investors or my community on social media. How do I manage that place? That's another skill. Okay, and there's so many other many more skills that you can be involved in. Right. So I'm entertaining questions now. Someone said, is there a link between Mind the Gap and On the Job? Um, so just to answer this, because Mind the Gap is an organization who run a program, and one of the who run program. So we're a project-based strategic skills development. So we are project-based. So the project MindtheGap works on, and one out of those projects is On the Job, right? Now, On the Job is, On the Job is the one that MindtheGap represents under skill sprint. Okay, so that I don't get confused. So MindtheGap is the organization, the project name is the On the Job. Does that work? So, and if you are doing that in your community, amazing to actually have you on the project. Thank you. And okay, someone said, can they type out our email, any other social media, so that they might want to connect with you? Okay, so just type this at IMBUKMI. So on any social media platform, I am Bukumi. I am Bukumi. I am Bukumi. I am BUKNI. BUKUNMI. Thank you. And so I will raise that up also on the screen so that we can see it. And moving on. Okay, someone is asking, how do I get the attendance again? Let me see if I can drop the attendance. Okay, the attendance has been dropped. Okay, someone said, oh, thank you so much. I wish there would be a session for mentors on the job soon. Okay, of course, there are sessions for on the job, especially for mentors. We will also share that with you as we proceed. All right, amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, someone said, please drop these seats on the chat session. Okay, so we can tap and fill the form. Awesome. Was unable to fill. Okay, someone said I should pin it. Okay, awesome, awesome. So we have an Instagram handle being shared, and our Twitter handle being shared on the group on the link now, so we can fill it. Thank you so much, Messi. Okay, so I want to wish us all the best in the course of. So we see next month, right? Okay, so yeah, thank you so much, so much. I think we've exhausted those questions, and yeah, if you have any other questions, follow us on social media at MindtheGap and also at YouTube, Youthnomics on our YouTube. So do well to ask questions, and one more time, remember that the crazy ones are the one who makes differences in our world. Just use that to conclude on that today. Bye.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.